So I'm just at the new curb strip here. Let me mute it because this is kind of a nicer neighborhood. Even though the lawns aren't really super nice here, but this is a nicer neighborhood. But I'll just pop this one because I think it's foil right on the surface. It's right there. Foil? Yeah. Foil packet. See? Taco Bell, man. I get so many of those things. Probably about half of the packets that I find like that read up 17 are Taco Bell. So I'm going to try to pinpoint this one. I'm going to try to pinpoint it. My pinpointer. It's been kind of struggling today a little bit. Okay, right there. Oh man, the ground is really sandy down there. Oh man, but that's good though. Oh yeah, come on, what is it? Is it going on right on the edge? Is it a weedy? No, it's some oil. Man, that's what sounds sweet. Volume up. It's probably a quarter right on the surface here. So I've been pinpointing it. I've been putting my finger on it because sometimes the pinpointer isn't hitting on it. Oh, I'm not liking this now. Let me give it a little stab there. That's sprinkler head, I think. I'm not going to go for it though, just because it's reading up too clean. 91. Yeah, it sounds so good. And I'm even lifting my coil above it a ways, and it's still hitting it. With a quarter, it would not be doing that. That's why I lift my coil off. You see me lifting my coil up a lot. I don't go back and forth like this. I go up because that shows me how big the target is. If it's big iron or a quarter or some junk, it just gives me a little bit better identification when I lift my coil off the ground instead of moving away from the target. Like this one's reading up really high. It's small. It's really small. And it's near the surface. If I lift it off the ground and it was something big, reading up high, usually iron does that. It reads up really high. This is probably gonna be a dime or something. Most likely a dime. So let me mute my pinpointer. I'll mute the machine there. And I'll see what we got here. See if it's a dime. See if I was right. It's a penny. Oh, wait a second. It's a dime. Yeah, it's a dime. See? Just in case if you guys are wondering why I lift my detector off the ground a lot, I figured out that the Simplex, it goes so deep that you get those big pieces of iron that sound really good, but you can tell if they're iron or not. Just lift your coil off the ground, and if you're still hitting it a foot or 6 inches, 8 inches, 10 inches off the ground, it's most likely going to be big iron down there. But I still dig them up, you know. I can't pass those things up. Most of the time I can't pass those up. It's a crusty thing. So what I think every metal detector should own a Simplex because they're so cheap and they're such a great machine, man. If you are not swinging a Simplex, you're swinging something that you know, the Simplex is basically the newest detector on the market. You know, sure, there's a couple newer ones on the market, but they don't compare to this thing, man. And they're actually more expensive, to tell you the truth. those other metal detectors that just came out, right along with the Simplex. You know, they cost more, but the Simplex is just doing me good, man. Another copper penny in the bag. But I haven't used those other detectors. I've used one of them. I'm not going to throw any names around, but the Simplex is probably the best machine I've ever owned. And I've had the most fun swinging it because I can just get targets out so fast, man. I can just pinpoint just so fast, man. It's just something about the technology in this machine that is superior to my other high-end machines. And it's just so simple to use. I'm not having to push buttons all day long, and adjust the machine and dial it in and mess with it a lot. I just turn it on and I'm detecting, man. No messing around. It's gonna be something small. It's gonna be something small. I'm sure hoping so, man. I'm hoping this is not gonna be a penny, man. Oh yeah, it's looking good. It's gonna be something very, very small. It's gonna be that right there? No. No, there's probably a coin in here. It's a pull tab, dude. That one's in there, man. That one's in there big time. Okay. So I'm not liking this curb strip already because I think it's been hit already big time. I know that I've hit it. In fact, this is like right there, 2 trees down, was a spot where there's another pull tab right there. This is a spot where I had to run in the middle of the street when it was super windy out. And what's funny is another storm is coming in, like today. I don't know if it's going to be like that storm that we had back then. It was a few years ago. What's that? It's a nickel, man. My first nickel of the morning. It's clad nickel. The modern one. Jefferson. So I think I'm going to go with the school. Because I'm not getting enough hits here. And the school is just like about 4 or 5 blocks down the street there. I want to go find a ring today. So I'm just going to move up here a little bit. Just a little ways. See if I can smack some coins out here. And I did not finish this curb strip because the wind was so bad. I never came back. I only did it one time. Kind of looks like somebody dug a hole right there, but I don't think so. It's a pipe. So there's coins here still, but the grass is super thin here. I don't feel like this is going to be a super great spot. There's sprinklers everywhere here. But there could be a ring here. There could be a ring over here, man. Solid 20, man, right on the button. I'm really liking this one for some reason. I'm really liking it. I know it's got to be small because it has a small sound to it. Right there, it's gonna be a ring. Dude. It's a foil. No, it's one of those ace bandage clips. That sounded awesome. Okay. I don't think this is gonna be a very good strip here. I will move on to that old house over there across the street. Some really old houses, like 1800s houses over there. 1870s, 1880s. It's another zinc penny, but when I hear a zinc penny, I just can't pass it up, man. Because I've just had so many rings, man, that lead up, and the jewelry that lead up sound just like a zinky. Watch it be a big old honker. What's going on here? Was I way off or what? I'm just gonna take a pull. There we go. Ooh, the ground is kind of hard here. It's got a lot of roots in it. It's gonna be deeper. That's a good sign. The harder it is to extract, man, the better it is. Oh, I see a penny ball. Yep. There's a penny. Zinc. So I'm gonna go with that 1800 house over there across the street. Hit that curb strip just a little bit. Yeah. There's parking meters over there too. There's not parking meters right here. So I'm gonna hit it, go over there and make a couple videos, I think.